look at this. So today we actually had some 50s and 60s. The wind was in place. As you know, we showed you that tornado that touched down briefly earlier today. Current temperatures 40s and 50s. We are starting to lose some of the wind, and we do have a few scattered showers out there. Not a lot, but some. It's winding down. Of course, the sun went down. We lost some of the daytime heating, so a lot of the energy that's coming through is scattered and down to the south. You can see a few scattered showers here. And then a reminder for you, I've been talking about this all week. The radar on Camano Island has been out. So the convergence zone area, King County, Snohomish County, where we tend to get those showers and heavy at that, is out. We can still detect lightning. So I've been relying on all of you to send us your videos and let us know when you're getting some of the rain. High pressure starting to build in as we go through the end of Saturday and into Sunday, and that means more sunshine and warmer conditions. And then we've got another system that's going to drop right in Tuesday into Wednesday, and it is going to be a cold, windy day for us, and with rain and that on Tuesday as well. So Futurecast, 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, right through Everett, all the way across maybe Camano Island, Whidbey Island. Some of those scattered showers could be a little bit heavy through about 8 o'clock. Then we start to see things shift. We're starting to see things die down. By 11 o'clock, sunshine comes out. We've got some drier conditions for you, and it looks like we will be rain-free right through Sunday. Snowfall levels are going up all the way to 9,000 feet on Monday, but then look at that. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday with that cold system coming in that I was just telling you about, we're dropping to 3,500 feet with the snow levels. Now, wind, not all that strong. 11 o'clock this evening, still out of the southwest. You could see some gusts up to 20 miles per hour. Then by 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, not as breezy, a little bit better tomorrow afternoon. So the sun shines out, it'll feel good. Again, those overnight lows into the 30s and 40s. Your highs tomorrow still below average, upper 50s and lower 60s. And then if you're going to the Sounders game on Sunday, boy, it's a big game. I know it's going to be a lot of people out there. Kickoff 1 o'clock, mostly sunny, 60 to 64 degrees. How about the rest of the weekend? Not bad. 64 on Sunday. As we go into Monday, we'll start off with some dry conditions. The rain will start to pick up by the time we get to the commute home or just after that. The wind will pick up and be a little bit heavy, or the showers will pick up and be heavy through Tuesday. The cold wind moves in as well. And then after that, high pressure rebuilds. Craig and Mark will see sunshine and drier conditions next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
All right, Craig, thank you.